on Tubi TV, or what? No, wait, this was Hulu, wasn't it? Yeah, I think this was Hulu. I watched The Hills Have... Well, hold on a sec. I'm going to have to look up where I watched this. But I watched The Hills Have Eyes from 1977. Yeah, this was Hulu. The reason why I watched this was this is an early film of Dee Wallace, aka Dee Wallace Stone, the mom from E.T., who is like the ultimate movie mom of her day. She's actually from Kansas, went to KU, got to be more successful than me. What a shocker. And she's a mom in this too. You know, this is a chick who's fought aliens, befriended aliens, fought dog that's rabid, and here's cannibals. So this family's traveling to California, I suppose. They've got a trailer. There's matriarch, patriarch of the family, the older couple, their kids, their, I guess, oldest daughter's husband is there, and you know, it's mostly a group of adults here, and they're having to deal with this situation where they got like freaked out over this bombing range, possibly that's what it was, and they crashed their trailer, their station wagon. I think it says Town and Country, and I thought Town and Country was a name only for the Chrysler minivans. Maybe they had that as a wagon at one point, but anyways, they crashed, the axle's broken, and they kind of split up. They have some guns on them. Hey, we don't know what we're going to get out here. They have a couple dogs, Beauty and Beast, German Shepherds. This is from 1977, and the transfer I saw here was pretty weak. It looked like it was coming in off of maybe a pan and scan or a full frame VHS, and then cropped to look widescreen. It didn't quite look right. The transfer wasn't good, but it had a certain grittiness to it, and you can kind of see that. And I think this would be the major complaint here. It's basically aping the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is an early Wes Craven film, and it's kind of like, look, it's what, maybe 3 years after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a big hit. Let's do that, see what we can do. So instead of having Leatherface and his dysfunctional family, we have cannibal mutants from a bomb test site in the desert doing their own thing. And it gets a little boring in places, but I have to say the acting is better than one would guess. One would think there would be, you know, maybe better than it deserves. Dee Wallace was fine, but as the family gets killed off, like first they lose their dog Beauty, chases somebody up into the mountains, gets eaten and pulled apart. There's this girl living among the cannibals. Her name's Ruby. She has a heart of gold. She's going to redeem them a little. Well, she gets some redemption story. The family gets attacked as they're split up. The dad gets captured, and he's actually the one told the story by the I guess the grandfather of the outfit, and how he cast out his giant kid that was born sideways 20 pounds, and how that was like 40 years ago and stuff. Now he's got a family of these runaway whores and stuff. That's what you do, right? So yeah, this sort of thing's going down, and that guy gets killed off, and then the dad gets captured and set fire. The mom gets traumatized by it. The ladies head back to the I'm thinking caravan here because that's what the English call it, but you know, the RV trailer. And then they get attacked, and one of the guys who attacks them, he's got this deformed mutant appearance. You may have seen him in he's one of the guys alongside the Vernon Wells in who invade the party in Weird Science. He's I think his name's Michael Berryman. He's got bug eyes, a misshapen head, and he can't grow hair nor sweat, so he's basically a superhero as far as I'm concerned. So he's in there. He wants to hook up with a younger daughter, but then this other big guy shows up, beats him around, says he's not a real man yet, it's for her. They find the baby. Dee Wallace stabs one of them, and they're named after planets, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, whatever. It doesn't even matter that much. And then she gets shot to death, and I'm like, ah, shit. They killed Dee Wallace, man. I was hoping she'd be in for the revenge. Problem is, I've seen the remake on TV, and they kind of follow a similar formula here with who gets to live and deal out the killing. Though I thought one of the brothers gets killed in the remake, and then the wimpiest looking one had to go and get the revenge. He had to man up. In both ways, though, both these guys had to go through a lot and man up and take care of some shit. I like the way how Beast is getting some revenge. Beast offs more of them than any of the people. You know, they killed his gal. Now that it's on, right? I thought that was pretty cool. So let's see. There's people over there. Might be somebody that way. Shit. So yeah, Beast is mauling them. Kills Michael Berryman. They set a trap for one of them, and there's like a snare. The mom died. She was shot. And they have her body out on the lawn chair, and they're using her for bait. And then they snared the guy that killed Dee Wallace and shot the mom and all this stuff. And they hit him with an axe and shit. Or actually, maybe it was the dad. It might have been, yeah. Because then the last remaining guy, he gets killed by the husband, baby daddy of Dee Wallace. Chases him down in the mountains after finding his baby, because Ruby had the baby on her and took care of it and gave it to them and hid and stuff and tried to help them out. But the movie just kind of ends as this last guy's getting stabbed to death, and Ruby also helped out putting a rattlesnake on his back and having to bite him so he didn't overpower the wimpy guy. But you know, it was just like, I enjoyed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre more. I felt like there was more character development. It was, dare I say, scarier. I wouldn't call this scary. I wouldn't call it terrible. It's fairly well made for what they had to work with, and the acting is better than one would guess, but it's not the strongest concept or screenplay. Overall, I would give The Hills Have Eyes, yeah, you're gonna get pissed at me, all you horror connoisseurs, 2 out of 4 stars.